And coming back to Kenya, controversial KFCB boss Ezekiel Mutua has been replaced at the helm of the Kenya Film Board Classification Board. With effect today, sources privy to the information reveal that the now former boss will be replaced by Christopher Wambua, who will hold the Chief Executive Officer position in acting capacity. More with Brian Amwai.
People can't just push you around or remove you unless there is a good reason, of course, following the law.
With less than 3 months shy of the expiry of his contract, Kenya Films and Classification Board CEO Ezekiel Mutua has been asked to proceed on a terminal leave. An internal memo dated August 6th and addressed to KFCB staff members states that Christopher Wambua will hold the Chief Executive Officer position in acting capacity for 2 months. Responding to the news of his removal on social media, Mutua said, and I quote, "My attention has been drawn to reports on social media to the effect that I have been fired as CEO of KFCB. Please ignore such malicious rumors. I am not aware of such developments, and there can be no grain of truth in them, as there's no vacancy in the office of the CEO KFCB." Mutua was first appointed to the position in October 2015 and reappointed 3 years later. His woes follow a report to the State Corporations Advisory Committee that the KFCB board met on June 30th when they deliberated on the renewal of the contract of the CEO, a meeting that is said to have been unprocedural. Appearing on the Bottomline KE show on Lookup TV last month, Mutua hinted on internal wrangles which he said people inside the organization were fighting for his removal.
KFCB should be torn in headlines. I would be one of the most celebrated CEOs.
Yeah.
I am rated by SCAC, different boards, 97, 99. Every year I've raised it from 88 million. We are now worth 2.1 billion. That story will never be told. What you are hearing now, and now there's actually a real sensational campaign to remove me. You'll be reading a lot of funny stories about me that will be written, and they die. They have no merit, and they will die. And nobody questions. Was that Mutua? Nobody questions, because they are being done right now as we speak. And I know all those things. But look, I have been there before. I was Secretary General of KUJ. You know how much I was fought then, Eugene. Yeah. So my take is that there must be people who are strong enough to say, I'm going to create a counter narrative. I'll stand for what I believe to be the truth, and they empower themselves.
Reports indicate that the KFCB boss was allegedly involved in corruption activities and accused of abuse of office. The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, EACC, also launched a probe after Mutua was accused of receiving irregular payments in terms of salaries and allowances. In the statement dated May 6th, EACC stated that a board member, Ms. Gadhoni Kungu, was also under investigations. KFCB was asked to provide personal files of the two officials, all payments of salaries and allowances, including payslips and payment vouchers, human resource policy and procedures manual guiding the increment of salaries and allowances. Ezekiel Mutua prides himself as a boss who took the KFCB to high levels while creating a conducive working environment for his employees.
Eugene and my sister Linda, I've tried since I joined KFCB to lead it like a country. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I looked at it and I knelt down, and when I got to KFCB, I asked God, if this was Kenya, how would you want me to lead it? Mm-hmm. And I read Psalms 23 to my staff, and I told them this is for me, Psalms 23 is an appraisal of the leader from the perspective of the led. And I told them I hope by the end of my tenure, you can be this confident that you're a CEO who provided, that your jobs were safe, that you are well paid, that the company was running well, that we expanded our territories.
While the news of his removal from office was circulating online, Dr. Mutua was visiting Amazing Eagles Community Church at the Sparks Talk Ideas Forum organized by Amazing Eagles Technical College at the Muguga campus, Kiambu County, where he engaged in a tree planting session in commemoration of the Sparks Talk Ideas Forum that sought to engage the youth and church community with the government to identify and initiate solutions to challenges in their community. Our attempt to reach him for a comment were futile. Brian Amwai, Lookup TV, Nairobi.